incarcerated people running across the housing unit to see the fight.
October 19th, 2021, another fight night on Rikers Island.
Cheering, throwing their arms up in the air as if it's some kind of Vegas boxing match.
Eric Burse is an attorney with New York County Defender Services. Burse says in this surveillance video, his client is one of 8 inmates forced to fight inside the jail by a gang leader.
Tamsin and Corey, right now, Rikers Island is certainly dangerous both for inmates as well as for correction officers. The Correction Officers Union tells us 1,500 of their members were assaulted last year alone.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Cal's Worldwide Perspective, where we get straight into the facts. But before we do that though, smash that like button. If you ain't already done so, subscribe to your boy. Now let's get into these facts. Rikers Island, y'all got a lot of explaining to do. Like, I've seen this happen where people have fights and the police are betting on the fights. If not betting on the fights, they're instigating the problem instead of solving it like they're supposed to be doing in the Department of Corrections. Nothing is being corrected, you know what I'm saying? But like, do y'all see this? Like, this young man, like, you can say what you would do or what you won't do when you're in this type of situation, but till you're in this type of situation, you don't know how that feel. Like, your life on the line, your life is in jeopardy. Like, do you know that feeling? I don't think a lot of you do. And the ones that do know, they know. You feel me? Like, when you having your face slashed, when you having to run fades back to back, and the guards ain't doing nothing about it. Like, look at these people. You feel me? I know people that been airlifted up off the yard because they been brutally attacked. And guards, you know, they ain't even prepared to handle these type of situations sometimes. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, look at this, man. Guards and inmates are being attacked at a high rate. I mean, it comes a point where you say, it's time to shut this down, or we have to enhance our protection. You feel me? You remember this guy, Khalif Browder? Yeah, he went through that same thing on Rikers Island. And, Jay-Z did a Netflix documentary about this kid, how he went through all that mental abuse from inmates and from correctional officers, and put a spotlight on Rikers Island not too long ago. Like, come on, man. Like, when are we going to stand up to the system and, do what's the thing that's right to do? Like, it's people being killed, hurt, people, family members. Some of these people are not guilty of the crimes they're being sent to. Like, look at this says, about Khalif Browder, like, people were wrong. He was being beaten. He was being, he was in prison, first of all, for a crime he didn't even do. And he was in there for years before even going to court and getting sentences. How does this happen? You feel me? But, it's a lot of things that go on inside these prison systems, and they have things set up to where nobody will ever find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you've been in this situation, you wouldn't know. But I've been there, and I know the feeling of having no help. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get out of this situation without getting myself hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, like, this young man went on The View. He went on numerous platforms that somebody should have done something by now. Like, they holding New York accountable. They saying New York said that they were going to make things better in Rikers Island, and nothing's getting better. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for somebody to stand up to the system that nobody wants to stand up to. Look at this young man, Pedro Hernandez. He in there for a shooting and that he didn't do. And he studied, and this is an academic scholar. He's up for academic scholarship. Come on, we have to do better. Like, this man might look like a gang member, but he isn't. You feel me? Look what it says. No case has reminded me more of Khalif Browder than the Pedro Hernandez, except what's happening to Pedro right now comes after years and years of politicians promising what happened to Khalif would never happen again. But damn it, it's happening again, and all of New York is to blame. That's what these people are saying. As you read this, Pedro Hernandez is incarcerated at Rikers Island, and he was arrested in July 2016, charged with firing a gun in a crowd. What? And no evidence. They don't even have evidence. Despite the overwhelming evidence of his innocence, he's still there. This reminds me of when I was in the California Youth Authority. The California Youth Authority was a bunch of non-trained youth counselors who were in there with the most dangerous people ever. They had this program in cages like animals. These they was not trained to be in this position. And due to that, a lot of people got hurt. You feel me? Correctional officers and inmates that should have never got hurt. And a lot of people left that place with mental problems. You feel me? Depression, amongst other mental health issues. And people are speaking out. And it's time for people to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever been through this? Do you know somebody that been through this? Get in that comment section and let me know what y'all feel about this situation.